I know I have to fix my thumbnails. Where am I going? What am I doing? Pen passage. I don't even have my pronouns and everything. You know, at this point, I just don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about anything at this point. I just feel so, like, brain dead. Not just brain dead, but just, like, emotionally dead. I have so much shit I should be worried about, and I'm like, super anxious about everything. Not, like, related to the channel, although the fact that I'm stuck at 499 subs is not helping. And the fact that I know I need to be working on the Taman video, and it's really weighing on me. Because I want to do a good job at it. Hold on. Cool. Yeah, I don't really remember what I was doing with this randomizer at all. I thought my message was pinned. Why is it not showing up as a pinned message? I think YouTube just hates me. I think everything just hates me. Honestly, I can feel myself going in a really bad thought spiral, and I know I shouldn't be doing that. Why is it not loading? What the fuck is wrong with my phone? Actually, what the fuck is wrong with my phone? My phone is, like, fucking freaking out, and I don't know why. I'm just trying to, like, do stuff, because, like... Hello, people. Sorry, my phone was freaking out. Alright, I don't remember where I was. I just don't feel well. For like multiple reasons. Did I do this? I don't remember what I've done and what I haven't done in this seed. What do we have? We have all the boss keys except water. We have to beat water, spirit, forest. Okay. We finished Nadongo's cavern. We finished Deku, I think. No, we finished spirit too. Okay, yeah. Okay, I kind of remember. You're sorry to hear I'm not feeling well? Are you sure I can stream? Well, I don't really know what else to do. Because sitting around doing nothing isn't necessarily going to help me. So, not really sure how that would be a better alternative. I can put it like this and just say that, yeah, I really don't remember what I was doing. It would be better to start a new seed, but I don't want to leave another one unfinished. Trying to breathe here. So, I don't want to go into too much detail, but, basically, I pretty much have no contact with my grandfather. Oh, is my stream broken? Sorry. Something is, like, very wrong with my phone. Is the stream working for you guys? I think it's just my phone that's not working. Because I'm trying to watch it on my phone, like, watch it back to read chat, and I can't see chat because my phone just keeps not loading at all. And I don't know why this is happening. Is there, like, a software update? No. I can't tell if it's my internet. I can't tell what's going on right now. If you meant, was I sure I could stream from a technical standpoint, that might be what you meant. In that case, I don't know. It's working for you? Speaking of bad band names, what do you think of Train? You think Train's a bad name or a bad band? Okay. So I'm just going to go a little bit from a health standpoint. Okay, I'm just going to go a little bit in depth. So basically, I have pretty much no contact with my grandfather. He's very old and he has end-stage heart failure and is dying. My aunt is the power of attorney, so she's having to deal with it. And because of this, my aunt is not emotionally or physically available at the moment to help me. And I had a good therapy session, and I'm talking about schools and all the stuff I need to figure out if I'm taking a gap semester, the schools I need to apply to, the kind of questions I have to ask them, because I have another year of community college, and then I'm supposed to transfer schools, and I don't really know what I'm doing yet. But I'm really overwhelmed because of all of that. I have to get my wisdom teeth out, and I need to either do it before school starts or do it in the winter. And I'm going to try to get it done before school starts, but that was happening on a couple weeks from now. So I'm going on vacation next week. I'm going to see my dad. We're going down to Ocean City, weather permitting, hoping not a hurricane situation. Looks like it's going to be very hot and humid, but I mean, I'll be at the beach, so I guess it's fine. And then the next thing is, so that's happening next week. The week after, I had to schedule a psychiatry appointment. I have this consultation with this new oral surgeon, but I'm not 100% convinced my family will be back by then. I hope they will. But if they're not back by then, I'm going to have to get that appointment moved, and I haven't gotten a definitive answer on that, and I don't want to keep asking because I don't want to hound my family about it because they're dealing with enough. So that's one thing that's going on. The other thing is the gynecological issues. I'm having those health issues. Everything was fine with the birth control, but lately I've been struggling with just really bad cramps and not knowing why, like the last 2 days. Like just today. Really, it was just today that I was having bad cramps. But I'm like having stuff. I'm not even supposed to be on my period because I just had my period like 2 weeks ago. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with the birth control. So I have that follow-up on the 8th, and I need to keep that appointment. So if the well, that's so weird. My computer is like reflecting back onto my TV screen. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, so I have to keep that appointment. But I'm afraid they're going to try to schedule the surgery when that appointment is. And I only have a few limited dates I can do the surgery because it needs to be like a certain day of the week because of work and stuff to like minimize like the work I'm missing and also just like, I don't know. But it also needs to be like before school starts. So I have like limited time to get all of this stuff done. So I'm very, very stressed about all of this. Figuring out what schools I want to apply to in the state, figuring all that out. Getting that done, and I want my aunt to like help me with it when she's back, which she said she has. But now, and I don't want to get too political, but everyone is posting political things on like social media all of a sudden. I don't know why today, all of a sudden, everyone is talking about like the election, and now I'm really, really worried about like staying here. I'm afraid I have to go to like. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to like move to Canada. And my family, like my aunt, is like the only person I really trust to like tell me what she thinks is like right because she studied political science, and like I don't really trust even like my friends on like social media because they don't have as much knowledge of it as she does. And like my dad tends to be very pessimistic about politics, so I don't really want to talk to him about it because it'll just make me more stressed. And my therapist does the same thing. And I know he's my therapist and he's not supposed to stress me out, but he's causing me, my therapist seems to think things are going to go bad too, and everyone seems to think this. And that's why I want to see like what my aunt's like updated thoughts are, because we had recently talked about it and decided, okay, we're not going to leave the country unless so-and-so happens. And I'm not going to get into that, which is very unlikely to happen. And this isn't about people winning office. It's about what would happen if someone was in office. I'm being intentionally vague to not. Anyway, the point is, people seem to think things are going to go a certain way, and that the country is doomed, basically. And this is what people are posting online. And I guess they might be doing it in fear mongering to like get people to vote a certain way, which honestly. You know, good because I want people to vote a certain way. But so if fear-mongering tactics are the only way to get people out to vote against a certain person, then I'm for that. But anyway, point is, it's causing me a lot of stress. And the person I would go to for these questions isn't around to answer them for me, because she literally just said, I can't look at political stuff right now. And I'm like, I don't know who to ask or what to do, and I'm just super stressed. So yeah, that's the latest thing that's happening, is that I'm questioning if I should even be looking at schools or even be thinking about any of this, or if I should be trying to I don't know what I should be doing, honestly. It's just stressing me out a lot. So I have all these immediate things that are coming up, but then it's just these other things that I'm stressed about because I don't know what's going on, and I don't know why everyone's suddenly posting stuff about stuff that we've known about for a while, and I don't really know. And my biggest problem with social media is the lack of nuance to it. When I say things are fear-mongering, I mean, people will post things in a very black and white way, this will happen if this happens. It's these might be the things that certain people want to put into place, but whether or not they'll actually be able to is another question, because the government and politics is more complicated. Oh yeah, I have Boomerang now. I just got Boomerang. That's what it was. But I also just remembered that I already checked the school to this year, I think. Anyway, yeah, so basically that's what's going on with me, mentally, and I can feel myself starting to spiral, but I don't really know what to do about it because I don't know who to talk to about it, because my therapist is going to tell me the same thing. My aunt isn't available, and my dad gets very pessimistic about politics, so I don't know who to talk to, and it's stressing me out. That's all. And trust me, I'm not going to make the whole stream about politics. I don't want to do that. I'm just giving context for why my mental health is awful at the moment. And there could also be a hormone factor to it, because of whatever the fuck is going on with my birth control. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but it's making me very fucked up. So I'm just having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. So yeah. Anyway. I don't remember what I hadn't done child checks on. I think Hyrule Castle was one. Oh no, I haven't even found. Did I ever find that loading zone? Do I have Minuet? No, I still don't have Minuet or Bolero. Okay. I might want to go back to Adult soon. I think I unlocked the well. Okay, I think I unlocked the well, but I don't really remember. Oh yeah, I was thinking I might do Jabu and Bottom of the Well. Yeah, I was thinking of doing those. Did I get Lullaby? I think I got Lullaby finally, right? Or did I not? No, I still don't have Lullaby. Okay. I probably still should do what I can in Bottom of the Well. Okay, you're here for me, thank you. You're gonna be here for me until we all have to flee the country. Okay, Bottom of the Well. Where was I? Sorry. Listen, if we both have to flee the country, we can be roommates. By roommates, I mean housemates. I don't mean share a room. I mean, share other things. Okay. Fire spirit. I can't get there right now as child. Okay. We still haven't been able to check water. Okay, I remember. The seed is starting to come back to me. Okay. Forest and water, we haven't been able to check. And Ganon entrance. Okay. So Shadow is Bottom of the Well, which I think. Yeah, Shadow. Okay, Shadow entrance is Bottom of the Well. Where's Jabu? Okay, Jabu's vanilla. Okay, so if I can find a fish and find Zora's Fountain. You know what I mean when I say roommate? Yeah. Again, when it comes to all this stuff, I am more worried about you than I am about me, but I'm starting to be worried about me too, because I'm worried that the whole country is just going to explode. Rather implode. If it exploded, that would be like a bomb, but no, I mean, like, people are just saying that this dictatorship will happen, and I just don't understand logically how, because we do have the government has things in place to prevent that stuff from happening. And so I don't really understand how these people think that this is actually going to work. Oh yeah, no, totally. I don't want to either. I'm just kind of like saying that I don't understand how people are coming to this conclusion, and that's what I want my aunt to like answer for me, and she can't because she's just not available, and it sucks big time. Well, it just sucks too because of how distant she's been with me, and I get why, but it's like I just want someone around to be able to like talk to. Okay, I'm back in Zora's Domain. I keep walking in circles, which is not great. All right. So, yeah, so I'm stuck at 499 YouTube subscribers. By the way, I can't reach 500 no matter what I do. You finished season 3 of Hunter x Hunter? You watched one of the movies for it. Nice. Yeah, I really am just walking in circles at this point. If I can find my... I should go back to Zora's Domain. I should give up my bugs, go get a fish, and then try to find Zora's Fountain. That's what I should do. I think Zora's Fountain was off of Temple of Time, unless that was a different seed. Could have been a different seed, but I'll try. Oh, I remember where Zora's Domain is now. I'm gonna just try to do Jabu, even though I don't need to beat it. I'm just gonna do it anyway because there's checks in there, and then I'll probably try Bottom of the Well. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Because I think I've done most everything else I can here. Right, fish. I'm getting a fish. Oh, I have a second bottle now, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay, so I don't even have to give up my bugs. I never found the Ice Cavern either. There's like 3 dungeon entrances I haven't been able to get into yet, which is Water Temple, because I don't have Iron Boots, or Long Shot. You can't get into it without Iron Boots or Long Shot. I don't have either one of those things. And then Ganon's Castle entrance and Forest Temple entrance, which I think are connected, and the only way to get in is with Minuet, because I haven't found those loading zones anywhere else. But I can't get there without Minuet, and I don't have it, so I mean that's my best guess, because I can't figure out any other reason I haven't been able to find those loading grounds. Where are the fish again? Oh, the fish are right here. Okay. Kurapika is definitely your favorite character, even more than Shizuku. Haven't seen such badass anime protag in ages. He also disguises as a woman in one episode, and given his already androgynous appearance, he pulls it off, and I love it. Kurapika is hella gender. Hell yeah. This just keeps reminding me I need to work on the Taman video. See, I don't think my thoughts are collected enough right now for me to work on a video. I am working on it, just in my head. I just haven't actually written anything down, but I have, other than like vague like chapter ideas. But like I am working on it in my mind. I know what I want to do. It's just I'm afraid my vision is too grand, and I'm just going to end up disappointing myself because I've never made a video like that before. Okay, here we go. I thought I found this one. Yeah, I've never made a video like that before, so I'm kind of scared, but I'm also excited. But I really wanted to get it out in August because of his solo anniversary, and I just don't know if that's going to happen now. I'm hoping I can script the majority of it while I'm on vacation, but we'll see. One day you'll do the Swans video, and that video will be incredibly grand. I will be watching, even if I don't care about swans. I'd love to listen to you talk about swans. Are you going to do, like, cool editing and all that? Like, I want to make, like, an hour-long, like, documentary about Taman. Like, that's what I want to fucking do. Because he fucking deserves it. And no one has done that to my knowledge. So, like, he needs it. Well, he doesn't need it, but people need it. You want to make a 2-hour video? I would love to make a 2-hour video, but I don't think I can because of my phone storage. If the video ends up being so long, I might release it in 2 parts. Just because of my phone storage situation, which I'm not going to go in depth on. One day I'm going to, when I get a new phone, I'm going to get one that's, I'm going to get a phone that's has more storage. And yes, I know editing on a computer is what most people do, because I was talking with Memoria about this, but I said for me, I'm used to editing on my phone. 1, I'm lazy and need to do it from bed, but 2, it's just what I'm used to, and I don't like changing how I do things when I don't have to. So yeah, video as long as a Swan's album. True. Well, I'll make my video an hour long, which is the length of the Never Gonna Dance Again double album. So yeah, it's a double album that's only an hour long, so each album is 30 minutes. Another Decker Shield, I don't need that. Well, I mean, it's sort of a double album. I don't really know, because it was released like 2 months apart. It's like the 2020 experience, except not as long, and probably better than the 2020 experience. I haven't listened to the 2020 experience. You like to be smart to at least get a 1 terabyte hard drive. I can't do that from my phone though. I can't back things up on my phone. I wouldn't know how to. Fuck. I'll have to go back for root out. I fucked up. I shouldn't have. I went through the door by accident. You can plug your phone into a computer. I mean, fair, I guess. Can you save like regular like video files, like camera files, like from your camera app? Because like the apps that I use to make the videos to edit, they just save them to my camera roll basically. Does it work with not a Mac? Because like it's an iCloud account, because my camera roll is in my iCloud account. Any kind of file drive. Okay, I know like nothing about computers. This is something you'd have to help me figure out when you visit me. You mean like in case my channel got hacked or something? Like that's a good point though. Like that would actually be scary. Like I've just been working with the hope that my channel never gets hacked. I have 2-factor authentication on my Google account. Just storing the files, fair enough. Just because like, but I don't know how to do that from the phone. But it's just like when I release the Taman video, it's just like I'd be afraid like. The only way it would get deleted would be like if my channel got hacked or something. If it got like copyright blocked, it would be unviewable, but it would still be uploaded like privately, you know. So like the only way a video has ever gotten deleted from my channel is if I choose to delete it. So most of the old videos are either privatized or there are some that have been blocked, but most of them are. Some of them I've privated by choice. But yeah, you have to help show me that. I'll probably need my laptop is fine. I need a new phone more than a new laptop at this point, but we'll just see how it goes. They sell external hard drives. Plug it in your USB port. Or how do you mean it on the phone or on the computer? That's what I was trying to do earlier. Well, then how do I get it off my phone? Oh, you said just plug in the phone to the computer. Wait, so you're saying Sorry. Oh no. I keep messing up because I'm trying to think about technology and it's hurting my brain. So let's not. Sorry. I can't even go this way. Oh yes, I can. Never mind. You once made a video back in 2020 that you deleted and you used that method. You reviewed the Velvet Underground and Nico. That's nice. Why did you delete it? You just didn't like it? It was within the first week of moving into a house. So it was like messy in your house, or why did you delete it? You didn't like it? I see. Sorry if I sound like all sugary. I'm just like trying to not lose my mind right now. Customer service voice. Okay, no, but really, did you not agree with what you said? You edited on PC while you didn't have a desk. I see. See, I literally do everything on my phone, and I delete the videos off my phone after uploading them to YouTube because that's how I free up space on my phone. But what I meant is that I only have 64 gigabytes on my phone, and I don't even think the new phones they sell. So they're stopping supporting my phone now. Because my phone is an iPhone 11, so they're no longer selling that one. Like the oldest one they're selling is the 12, and they've like stopped supporting my phone. I don't think I'm not sure if the new iOS is coming to my phone or not. But anyway, so they've started supporting. They've started supporting my phone, or they've stopped supporting my phone. So the other phones they sell, the smallest looks like a 128 gigabyte model. I don't even think they sell 64 gigabyte models for the new phones. So whenever I buy a new phone, it will be a storage upgrade. But this one's only 64 gigabytes, and I end up so when I say, like, obviously I'll have every other video deleted off my phone before making the Taman video. But I'm afraid that like I won't be able to export it out of the app I use, even with deleting everything else. So that's why I said I might have to make it 2 parts. That's why I'm gonna try to make it like not over an hour long because like the K-pop ranking video I made was it was an hour and a half, and that video, I barely got that one exported, and that one didn't have, like, any other footage or, like, any other editing, so it took up less space. It was mainly just me talking in front of the camera. The Taman video is going to have me talking, but then I have to put footage over that, so that takes up more space. So I'm going to try to see how much space I might just have to delete a bunch of stuff off my phone, a bunch of, like, apps and stuff, and then re-download them, like Spotify. Like, just a bunch of apps I'm going to have to just delete just to get that video uploaded. You edited on PC where you didn't have a desk, recorded on the phone, and put the video files onto the computer. You have a much stronger opinion on the album now. See, here's the thing. I edit on my phone as well. I use an app called KindMaster. I edit on there. So basically, I record on my phone, and then I edit the videos in that app, but then when I'm done editing it, I have to export it back to my camera roll. So then the individual clips are in my camera roll, but then the full video is also in my camera roll. So it takes a lot of storage when it's everything. But usually it's not an issue when it's small videos, it doesn't matter. But I screen record. I don't even know if I can screen record on PC. Also remember my camera doesn't work. My webcam doesn't work on my. I'm using this really old MacBook for my streams. My webcam doesn't even work on my on my like actual computer. Use the free editing software called DaVinci Resolve. Yeah. So my webcam doesn't even work on my actual computer. Now to be fair, I don't really need webcam. I just need voice recording for the Taman video. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet. I think I'll do it totally I don't think I want to show my face in it at all because I want to make it look professional. I mean, I know having your face is not unprofessional. Plenty of like YouTube documentarians show their face. So I guess one plus about the video, it's going to be scripted, so it'll be shorter. Because one thing I've learned is that videos are shorter when you script them. I can't even imagine how long that K-pop ranking would have been if I didn't script it. I mean, obviously it has to be scripted. It's one of those types of programs that uses 80-20 rule. You only use 20% of the tools for 80% of what you do. Yeah, that would overwhelm me. But yeah, my point is that's what Memorial told me to use too. But again, I don't like computers. I'm really weird, I know. Yeah, anyway, so well, I like editing on my phone too because I can do it from bed. But yeah, so but okay, I don't know. Like KineMaster has more features than iMovie, I think, because I did iMovie a long time ago. But I don't even have the like premium KineMaster thing. I just have like the. But then I use PixArt to make thumbnails, and then my friend was trying to tell me not to use PixArt. Which is stupid. Honestly, I don't even want to call her a friend anymore. This is the Starbucks girl. Like, she wouldn't leave me alone. I'm like... And then was like she's trying to fix me, basically. She was telling me, like, you need to do research on parasocial relationships. And I'm like... And by the way, I know she doesn't watch my streams because she says she doesn't like streams. So, anyway, but she was telling me like you need to watch some videos on parasocial relationships. So and I'm like, because she thinks I guess she thinks I'm like in a parasocial relationship with Taman or some shit. And I'm like, stop trying to fix me. That makes me really uncomfortable. If my and she also was like yelling at me, like determined that I boycott Starbucks. And it's like she makes me want to do it less now, not because I think I should or shouldn't boycott. It's more because she was just so insistent on it. It's like, it's not your goddamn business how I spend my money, girl. Like, this is what I mean about social media. There's no nuance, and everything is so black and white. It's like if you ever shop from this company, you support X, Y, or Z. It's like capitalism is broken. Like, we all support bad things. Don't claim to be pure unless you fucking grow your own food. And so yeah, I really don't even want to be friends with this girl at this point. But I don't know how to I don't want to be rude to her and like tell her I don't want to be friends. I probably should instead of ghosting her because I've had friends ghost me for no reason. But the thing is, like, she should know the reason. But also she's like autistic. But also she's like weirdly clingy too. Like I've said multiple times, like, if you don't want to be friends with me anymore because I do X, Y, or Z, that's fine. And she'll be like, no, I still want to be friends with you. Actually, no, I just realized that's a huge fucking red flag because my ex did the same thing. I would be like, hey, if you want to break up with me, it's okay because I know I'm a lot to handle. And then he'd be like, no, I'm never going to break up. Well, he wouldn't say never, but he'd be like, I'm not going to break up with you. And then he broke up with me, like, without warning. So that is a big red flag that this friend is going to end up ditching me, right? You hate sensationalism. It's not rude to tell someone they make you uncomfortable. This is what I mean about sensationalism, about what I'm saying about, like, not to get, like, too political, but just, like, people are saying all these things that will happen if certain people get elected. And I'm like, but it's like a black and white statement, like, these things will happen. It's like, no, like, those are the things that the person wants to put into action, but how many of them will actually pass is a different discussion, It's a lot more nuanced than someone just comes into office and says, I am dictator, and everything I say goes. There's obviously pushback on every policy, especially in our country. Everything is so polarized, So, like, that's what I'm saying about the nuance. Like, I think people are resorting to fear-mongering tactics to get people to take the election seriously, which I understand. But it's just like, I wish people wouldn't do that. There's no fuck everything up button. Exactly. Well, technically there is, but we call those nuclear codes. Touche. No, I know what you mean though. Like, what I'm saying is, like, I get that people use like sensationalism and fear mongering because it might be the only way to get people to like take the election seriously, and like I get that. But like, it's still really stressful to like see it and then not know if like these people are like actually right and this stuff is like probably gonna happen, or if a lot of it's just talking it up. Like, I have to remember, like, everything that every president always has big plans for what they want to do, and only a fraction of those things actually get put into action. And I'm sure that this project is going to be no different. You know, it's like, this is how elections work. You're being intentionally vague. Intentionally vague about what? I'm being intentionally vague because I don't want to say, you know. But I'm just saying sensationalization in general and just like this type of like social media stuff. Oh, when you mentioned the fuck everything button. But yeah, no, I mean, my thoughts are just like, I mean, I was just joking around when I said the thing about nuclear codes. Like, obviously, we all know that, but like, no one is actually stupid enough to do it. And if they did, we wouldn't have to worry about anything because we'd all be dead. So, hey, that's positive. I'm kidding. Don't actually think that way. The thing is, like, I'm vehemently against people. I don't know. Like, I'm against people taking drastic action for themselves because they think like the world is so fucked. If you knew they were coming, and you couldn't get a bunker you knew was safe, you just make popcorn, sit outside and wait. Honestly based. Popcorn though? Nah, I'd be too scared to breathe it in. I'd still try to hide somewhere. So my dad works for a Christian organization. They send missionaries to like Africa and South America. Started out in South America, but they send them to like Africa too. Anyway, he like works in the office, so he just does like donations. Like he processes like the donations and stuff people send in for the missionaries. If you know you're fucked, you're gonna embrace it. I mean, fair. But, like, I would still be scared of, like, breathing into stuff and, like, dying a slow and painful death, so I don't know what I do. But, like, anyway, point is, so my dad works for this, like, Christian organization. But the building that he works in used to be, like, a Social Security office. So it was built in, like, the 50s, and it used to be a Social Security office. So because it used to be a federal building, and it was built in the 50s, the building was built to be a bomb shelter. And so it's like very, very thick walls, like those thick glass windows. So whenever there's like a thunderstorm or whatever, like he wouldn't even hear it. Like the house that he lives in now, so when I still live with him, is literally 3 blocks from work. So I'd call him or whatever at work and be like, hey, did you, or even just like text me like, hey, did you hear the thunder or whatever? He'd be like, no. It was just always like that. And now I live in a basement, so I get that a little bit to an extent because it's very well insulated where I am here. I do hear things, but not as much. Apparently, it's supposed to rain Wednesday. We're getting rain from the hurricane. Like, it's not actually the hurricane. We're not actually getting like hurricane weather, but we're supposed to be getting like rain. Like, I mean, we don't have like winds or anything, like abnormal winds. It's just like a bunch. We're just getting like 2 to 4 inches of rain, apparently, from the hurricane that's down in Texas. So I guess it's like moving up here, but by the time it gets here, it won't be like a hurricane anymore. It's just gonna be rain. It depends on where the bombs drop. You imagine you just be vaporized immediately? Fair enough. If I'm not in the blast radius and still in the radiation zone, then I panic and try to find some kind of shelter. Yeah, fair point. Yeah, so Jobber was a bust. I guess I'll try bottom of the well. Do what I can in bottom of the well. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, like, you know, honestly, I don't know what I'd do. Like, I just don't think about what I'd do if there's a nuclear war because, like, I don't think I'd be doing much of anything. Oh, yeah, let me check the Skoltelos here. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I just... Yeah, I don't like, I can't believe I still haven't found the Kokiri sword. This is a weird seed because it started out good and then it went really bad really fast. Ice Cabin is a slingshot. I already have a slingshot. What is in here? You find post-nuclear fiction comforting. Oh yeah, one of the many, many fairy fountains that I can't actually do anything with because I still don't have a lullaby. Just hopefully, is it like the people who like find it's the idea of humans living on in some form? That's true. I guess my question is it like the people who find like liminal spaces comforting? Because like I think liminal spaces are fucking creepy. Fallout in particular, especially 4 with its themes of rebuilding. Yeah. Alright. Well, so much for this. Okay, let's go to the bottom of the well, and then if I don't find anything, you're one of those people, so probably oof. I would say you're weird, but like to each their own. And that's also why you tend to love most electronic ambient music like Aphex Twin and Autisure. You are weird. I mean, fair enough, I guess. Okay, let's do what I'll do what I can here. Let me equip. Okay, I equip Lens of Truth, and then let me equip Hylian Shield. You are weird, so you don't mind me saying that. I don't want to say that to be like rude. See, I'm weird too, but I'm weird in different ways. I'm weird and obsessed with 30-year-old Korean man. Weird. No, I'm kidding. Please don't, like. What are some funny misheard lyrics? I don't know any funny misheard lyrics, but I know a lot of funny bad lyrics because I just made a video about it. Excuse me while I kiss this guy. You don't mind being called weird because it's the truth. Game time. Excuse me while I kiss this guy. I'm sorry. I just remembered there's a bathroom on the right. By Creedence Clearwater Revival. It's called There's a Bad Moon on the Rise. But the misheard lyric is There's a bathroom on the right. There's a bathroom on the right. I'm trying to think of what other ones. There are some funny K-pop ones, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. I mean, the K-pop ones are funny because they're not in English. Well, I will say this, not to get political, but there's this one part in Aespa's Girls that me and my dad both hear as Donald Trump, when that's not what they're saying, but it is pretty funny. Hey, neighbors love. You muse one forcing me to skydive. The actual line is forcing me to strive. For the record, that's one of Muse's best songs, Hysteria. Speaking of Muse, I still can't get over Stretch It Like It's a Burp Squeeze. And I'm still thinking about that to this day. So thanks for traumatizing me, Mage. And that's not a misheard lyric, that's a real lyric. And it scarred me for life. No wonder this band went on to write We Are Fucking Fucked. Hey, that's true though, we are fucking fucked. It's very true. They were right. Zortunic. Do I already have this? No, I don't. Okay, that's cool. Zortunic is cool. Like, they were right, though. We are fucking fucked. We're not just fucked, we're fucking fucked. If anyone still thinks this stream is kid-friendly, back off now. The best part of the burp squeeze line is that it happens literally 10 seconds into the album. Oh, really? It seemed like it was like in the middle of the song, unless it's in multiple parts of the song, unless it's like repeated. Because I found the song, I had to find. They say it twice. Okay, so the clip I found was in the middle of the song. I was just on. I was just looking for. I found some lyric video of the song because I don't know anything about it. But that one was funny, but the Xbox is a god to me one, that wasn't Muse, that was Porcupine Tree, which I don't know what that is. But that one was really funny. You love the song, but that's just a bad lyric. Yeah. Oh, is that Lullaby? It's either Lullaby or Bolero. If it's Bolero, I'll do Child Spirit, I guess. It's Lullaby, okay. Nice. Nice. Glad I checked that. Oh, this is actually a good time to get Lullaby. The Porcupine Tree song has funny lines right after it. I didn't listen to the song, I just found the part where he says Xbox is God to me and put it in the video. You've been listening to Empire State of Mind in the line where Jay-Z says, you should know I bleed blue, but I ain't a crypto. I thought he actually said crypto, referring to cryptocurrency. Right after that, he says, a finger on the switch, my mother is a bitch. And instead of gang members, oh my god. No, somehow this just the crip part, I was thinking like cripple, and somehow that just reminded me of Shake It Like a Paraplegic. And thank you for that one, Mage. That was an obscure one right there. I couldn't even find the lyric video for it. I just found audio of the song. So that one was certainly a lyric. Yeah, I want to know how Xbox is a goddamn. What did Xbox like? Dude, I didn't even know Xbox fanboys existed. I guess Halo fanboys are naturally Xbox fanboys. Howdy, howdy. South Park had an entire episode where two handicapped characters join the Crips because they think it means cripple. And they're tired of being made fun of. The line is meant to be satirical. So is it making fun of some Mountain Dewed up Xbox fanboy? Like, what is the joke? It's still really funny without context. Listen, even with context, it sounds weird. Also, not to mention, what did you just walk into? Us talking about why Xbox is a god to us, apparently. Listen, this stream gets weird sometimes. Oh, fuck. I knew that was gonna happen. It's about teenage rebellion. Even so, why that? Why, out of all the things you could say, Xbox is a god to me? Oh. I'm out of seeds. I'm all out of seeds. Some silly billies. Steven Wilson is not the best at lyrics. Is that the guy from Porcupine Tree? So he and the Muse guy should just hang out together, I guess. Stretch it like it's a bird squeeze. I mean, I hope we're talking about music, because otherwise this would be a very weird conversation. Oh, yes, I've heard that. They're both questionable with lyrics, but the music tends to be awesome. The line "Concrete Jungle, where dreams are made of" is made fun of as "Concrete Jungle, wet dream tomato." Yeah, I've heard that. The single green rupee. Oh boy. Fuck off. Can't believe I still haven't found a wallet upgrade. You don't like music unless it's video game music. You're one of those. You like Steven's line from his feature on a Pendulum song, you're sure you're right? Well, no, you're wrong. That just sounds like every just obnoxious person arguing on social media. When I say, oh, you're one of those, like, it's fine. I don't get people who don't like music, but, like, you know, to each their own. Hold on. I need to go back here. I mean, also, video game music is music, so by that logic. Instrumentals are cool, unique taste. You don't like lyrics. Have you tried non-video game instrumental music? I got fire arrows. I mean, to be fair, I don't listen to much instrumental music, so I can't really suggest anything except like Lindsey Sterling. You're the chat's resident jazz fan? Cool. You're also the resident Swans fan. If you like Nintendo music, you probably would like jazz. I can say that at least. this would be a room where I would like to have ISG, but I don't know how to. Well, first of all, can you do it with a stick? And second of all, there's no I don't know how to do it with Navi. Where'd the guy go? You like the ending song "Fly Away" by P and S? I have to look. I have to catch up on chat. Give me a moment. Through the Fire and Flames. That's a pretty epic song. I'll say that. And in all fairness, Lindsay Sterling started out making video game covers, I think. She made, like, Zelda covers. Also, some of Lindsay Sterling's songs do have lyrics, but I think she has, like, featured vocals. I don't know. P and S is panty and stocking. Oh. Particularly John Coltrane. Giant Steps is a masterpiece and also super hard. Through the Fire and Flames of Jazz. You were saying Giant Steps by John Coltrane is Through the Fire and Flames of Jazz. They go through 10 or so key changes and over 300 beats per minute in 5 minutes. That's crazy. That is crazy. I love that. When listening, you can very easily tell that only Coltrane himself has mastered it. That's like watching random people try to do Taman choreography. Sorry, bad analogy. Hey, Rose, what about music in other language? Is it vocals that you don't like or lyrics? Because those are different things. The other guys are having a hard time keeping up and improvising over it. They did this back in 1960, such a great show. I like the use of Western animation mixed with anime style. I assume you're talking about panty and stocking. Again, I have no knowledge of that. I only know what it is because of Mage. That's the only reason I know what that is at all. Because Mage is also the resident panty and stocking fan. Oh, I put the Lens of Truth away. And now I can't remember where the exit is. Oh, it's just right there. Ah! Panty and stocking influenced by art. Oh, it influenced your art style. Yes, stocking was my profile picture for the longest time. Now Shizuku. Speaking of, I headcanon Shizuku as autistic. I want autistic villains. Damn it, let me have it. Yeah, so I guess I was asking, oh, if Rose is still here, if you like, if it's lyrics that you dislike or vocals, because those are different things. Because, like, if it's the act of having lyrics, you're here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is it voices? You don't like hearing singing, or you don't like hearing, or you don't like the lyrics themselves? Because if you don't like vocals, might I recommend listening to music in another language? You don't like both? Come on! How can you not like vocals? Sorry. I don't want to be an ass about it, but I just can't imagine it, or I can't fathom it. I would say listen to this artist in another language, but if you don't like vocals, then wait, hold on. Final word from frogs and Zoro's rumors of school to the talking. Okay. You're just a tad too picky. What about like the Super Smash Brothers Brawl theme? That has vocals but not lyrics. Speaking of misheard lyrics, there's a whole series of misheard lyrics about the Brawl theme. And it's amazing. Omelets. All I will say is omelets prevail. If you don't know what omelets prevail is, just look up Super Smash Bros. Brawl misheard lyrics. You wonder if you'd be into, I hate using this term, IDM. God. I just want to get people to listen to Taman, but he sings, so unfortunately you can't listen to it. Yes, he sings in Korean and Japanese, but it's still singing. At least it's not Taylor Swift. What does that have to do with either IDM or Taman or anybody? Nobody talked about it. So maybe it's not that you hate music. Maybe it's just that you hate Taylor Swift and you think all music sounds like Taylor Swift because you haven't been introduced to good music. Not saying Taylor Swift isn't good. No hate to Taylor Swift. To the people who stand Taylor Swift in the chat, don't unsubscribe. I need to get 500 subscribers. Xbox is God to me. I'm sorry. I will control myself. It's okay. It's okay. I forgot a bad lyric, Mage. Mage, I forgot a specific bad lyric, which I should have included, which is, I'm not a vegetable, I will not control myself. From Radiohead's Vegetable. What lyric? I am not a vegetable, I will not control myself. TBH, I thought you would have put something from Free in the Knowledge. Oh. Come on. It's not that bad. It really, like, compared to the shit. Compared to, like, Will I Am, which, like, the entire video, I had, like, an entire Will I Am segment. Compared to that, Free in the Knowledge is just a little corny. It's not badly written or anything. Swans is very Taylor Swift-like. They both made a country album and they both have 10-minute songs. I really hope that, like, everyone who doesn't know you can realize that that's sarcasm. Because if anyone thinks that's serious, oh god, you're gonna give them a bad impression of Swans if they don't like Taylor Swift. But yeah, no, I just remembered that one Radiohead lyric. The I'm not a vegetable, I will not control myself, which doesn't make any sense. Because wouldn't a vegetable not control itself? So how does not being a vegetable mean you won't control yourself? I don't get it. Speaking of vegetables, if you were to be a vegetable, what vegetable would you be? Don't spoil the surprise. Oh, I get what you're saying. You want people to just go check out Swans. Well, they're not going to check out Swans if they think Swans sounds like Taylor Swift. But honestly, I think Taman is too pop for this person. Maybe this person should check out Swans. Because, like, Taman is still very pop. Even though I think Taman is better than Taylor Swift. I also think he's the best male pop star in currently active. I'm not counting legacy acts, obviously. Real men listen to Nintendo music. I mean, I do too, but I'm also not a man. I don't really know. I haven't decided yet. I say the most weirdest out-of-pocket shit, don't I? You know what? Is it something offensive? Because if it's something offensive, I don't want you to write it in chat. Because if we're talking about real men, I don't want you to like write the F word or something. Like, please don't write slurs in chat. That's a bad idea. Okay, you know what? I guess I'll go back to adult. Yeah. Are you pissy about not writing slurs or not writing what your dad said? We don't deal with BS in chat. We've had enough dumb kids do dumb shit. Well, if you think you shouldn't say it, then don't. Why is this even a discussion? Are you a child? Then you should know better. I mean, I just hope it wasn't a slur. Because what does this have to do with real men? I just thought you were gonna go there. Sorry. You got off track. Okay, I'll let it go then. If you're apologizing, I'll let it go. Homie? Sure. You're not acting normal, but okay. You don't usually talk like that, do you? I mean, if you do, that's fine. I just haven't seen you talk like that before. Something sad happened? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. My life is also hectic as fuck right now. Oh shit, light arrows. So lullaby was required. Right. I'm sorry that happened to you. Did I get the Skulltula up here? I don't remember. But yeah, no, I'm sorry if I sound rude or stressed. I'm dealing with my own stuff right now too, so I'm dealing with a lot. Hold on, I just wanted to check my email real quickly. Okay, I guess that I did already kill the Skulltula because otherwise it would be there. And keep in mind, I have no issue with people saying the word homie. I just hadn't seen you say that before, so I was just asking. But you're fine. But no, I don't know why you're being so stubborn about wanting to make an inappropriate joke. See, like, yeah, okay, so like the stream is not necessarily safe for work, but like, if you're not clear whether or not the thing is inappropriate or a slur, then you know, we had obviously, I think you had agreed with me not to say like racist things, so like, I don't know. As long as you're not like homophobic, that's the only thing. Then what the fuck? Yeah, that's why I said. I don't know. I didn't say anything. It's fine. I'm not gonna go into that right now. I'm not feeling well, so sorry. Wait, what dungeon was Ice Cavern again? Ice Cavern is Gerudo Training Ground. Okay, I think I did everything there. Okay, what else can I do? Not much, because I'm still stuck. I'm kind of stuck right now. It's okay. She's very insistent on following the rules of the troop. And I'm very insistent on enforcing my own stream rules and not putting up with BS, so... Sorry, I'm not really in a good mood right now. I think you mentioned that you called her Evil Daria. Okay, well, I can't do a long shot check. I can't check, water temple entrance yet. There's not really that much else I can do. I'm a little bit stumped. Your two favorite characters are gender and autism. I like that. Yeah, I'm a little stumped right now. Oh yeah, there's the Silver Gauntlets rock on the side of the... Let me try to get that real quick. If I can figure out how to get down there. I think I just want to, like, jump down. No, wait, I can't jump down this way. How do I get down there? Oh yeah, there's, like, a really narrow ledge, I think? Yeah, there is. Okay. If I get Minuet, I will be very happy. Still no big Goron sword either, right? No. Bye. What the fuck? Just thought of something I was gonna do and then I forgot what it was. I meant to jump off, but it didn't really work. Yeah, that was weird. They weren't texting though. That person wasn't even texting. So what did they mean? Thank you for letting me text. I'm so confused. Also, did I just get someone to like? I want to check my subscriber count real quick. Give me a moment here. Okay, I haven't lost any subs, so nobody unsubscribed or anything. I wanted to know if Roseblade unsubscribed, but it's fine. Since I just said as long as you're not homophobic, and then they dipped, so I don't know. Remember when I said that I'm hosting a mini breakdown that contains an 18-minute Yoko Ono-style exorcism sounding song featuring nothing but speaking in tongues, someone ranked about a 6 out of 5? Sure. Good for them. That's cool, I guess. You're still subscribed? I knew you were subscribed. That's why I asked if you unsubscribed. You've been for 2 weeks, yeah. I just wanted to make sure no one unsubscribed. Because now I'm paranoid about it. I know I shouldn't care, but I'm feeling really paranoid right now. And I don't know why. That person shares similar tastes to me. No, I was just afraid that like you had like I had like offended you. With like stuff I was saying, I had like offended you. Oh God, it's only 10 p.m. We're only 2 submissions, not including your own. Every single tier has been used overall. You mean only 2 people submitted to the rank down? I wanted to check my. I don't know. I'm paranoid because I'm literally 1 sub away from 500 and no one will fucking sub. And now I'm pissed about it. Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Wait, I can do a lullaby check in Spirit Temple now. There's 3 lullaby checks in Spirit Temple. I can do all of them. Like my channel was growing and now it's just stagnant, and like the algorithms started hating me all of a sudden. The algorithm hates me now. Sorry. And I've been like uploading consistently, so I don't understand. Honestly, I just sound like a whiny ass bitch. Because I am a whiny ass bitch. But like, yes, I am. The algorithm was favoring me before, and then it just stopped favoring me without explanation. So, that's cool. It's so frustrating. Although, to be fair, if I don't reach 500 subs, I don't have to open the grab bag, which means that, that's one less thing I have to do for the channel, so maybe a blessing in disguise. I have no idea what I should cap the grab bag submissions at, because I have no idea how many people are actually going to submit. Like, I'll let people submit multiple songs. What's up? Like, I'll let people submit multiple songs, but, like, you can have your friends sub. If they're interested, I don't want to, like, because my stuff isn't very good quality, so I know I don't really talk about my stream quality much, but it is pretty bad, so it turns a lot of people off. And I also don't want to be, like, begging for subs, either. You know, like, I'm not, like, begging people to sub. I'm more, like, mad at the algorithm, I guess. You don't know what you submit. You're not submitting swans? Well, why not? Coming for another occasion? What's your... You can find something to submit. But why not swans? Oh, I see. Well, if that ever happens, if I'm even still living here by the time that happens, I mean, I guess we could meet up if I move to Canada, I'll still be close because I'm gonna live in Toronto, so I'll still be close to here probably. I mean, I don't think I'm moving, but I have to ask my family what they're doing. Or if they think I should move. Problem is too many options. Like I said, I'll probably let people submit multiple songs, but like, don't submit like 100 songs. I don't know, should I cap it at like 30 songs, 50 songs, like total? Maybe like 5 per person? I don't know. Like, cap it at 5 per person, and then like, because I can't imagine that many people are going to submit. Hello, new person. 50 songs, 6 per person, or 5 per person sounds good. Also, hello. You know you can find something to submit. The problem is too many options. So Mage, you don't want me to listen to Swans until we meet up IRL? Because what if I just randomly decided to listen to Swans sometime? Like, am I not allowed to listen to them until we meet up? You hate that damn room in Spirit Temple. Oh. I read damn room as dawn room, and I was like, what? Sorry, my brain doesn't work. Oh my god, you just meant you're not submitting Swans. That's fine. But like, if I wanted to check them out on my own before you visit me. I remember this really funny, I actually have a funny story. This has nothing to do with Swans, but my dad, so after my mom died, my dad was like very unstrict about like what I was allowed to do. As long as I like didn't do anything illegal or like anything, whatever. So, you know, I was 15, 16. He was like I didn't do anything bad. I was a good kid. Because like, I didn't know how to do bad things because I was raised not to do them. You're showing you Swans in person, but you're free to listen to them as you wish. Okay, fair enough. So anyway, so I hit 500. Is this person your friend or is this a rando? Either way, I guess I have to open the grab bag now. Now I'm afraid someone's gonna unsubscribe. I remember when Benny Vine Sauce hit like 1 million or something, and he did like a live stream, and then people started unsubbing just to like meme on him. You will ever info dump about Swans at nauseum? Okay, so the story. So anyway, so my dad was like very laid back about the things that he like in terms of like media that I consumed and stuff. Obviously not like R-rated movies with his permission, you know, but I didn't really have an interest in most like R-rated movies. So anyway, the one thing that he like wouldn't allow me to do, he wouldn't let me listen to The Wall by Pink Floyd until I was 17. And this is such an oddly specific thing, but it's an actual thing. Out of all things, The Wall by Pink Floyd. He's like, you can't listen to The Wall until you're 17. I was like, what the fuck? Really? The fact that I did this room first try last time, and also the fact that I'm doing this for 1 check. You listened to The Wall when you were 16. Lucky you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, but it was just like this like super weird, like, why that specifically? Well, Mage, you like Genesis, right? Do you like Genesis? I can't remember. Do you like the Peter Gabriel stuff? Watch the 1 check be a green rupee. You like the weird Peter Gabriel stuff? Because, like, so there's a double album. What is it? Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. I still haven't listened to it because I don't like the Genesis stuff he played me, or the Peter Gabriel Genesis stuff he played me. But he told me that album also I wasn't allowed to listen to until I was 17. It's great. It took you a while to get it? Yeah, he told me I couldn't listen to Lamb Lies Down on Broadway or Pink Floyd's The Wall until I was 17. I was like, I didn't even want to listen to Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. He was just like, I'm like, Dad, what the fuck? Well, I probably didn't say fuck, but like, oh my fucking god. Do you like the song The Way You Are by Timbaland? It's fine, it's alright. Tame and better than listen to much more disturbing stuff than The Wall. Actually, wait, no, Timbaland is it's Timbaland with what artist? I was thinking of Timberlake because Timberlake and Timbaland worked a lot together. Eminem's Marshall Mathers LP. Apparently, Eminem is killing Slim Shady. Like the character Slim Shady. He's like releasing a new album that's like the death of Slim Shady. Oh my god! Yeah, no, it's Timbaland. Slim Shady should have been dead a long time ago. I don't know anything about it, really. I don't really listen to Eminem. I do like Lose Yourself, though. I put that on the I did that rank down page that I did your playlist on, like, are you serious? Sorry. I did that playlist and you had Lose Yourself on it. Raya is losing against a moving wall. Kim also has to be the most self-destructive rap song you've ever heard. Slim Shady persona is where Eminem goes out of his way to be as fucked up and over the top. His most offensive lyrics are Slim Shady lyrics. Oh yes, Kim by Eminem. I don't even want to know, mate. Anyways, so are you? The fact that I got this first try on my last time here, because I've already been here, because I already beat the dungeon, I already fought the boss and everything. I just didn't have Lullaby, and I want to do this one check. The boss key room that has that you need Lullaby to open, and somehow I cannot. And no, I can't just go back. I can't just go back from the main room either because I need long shot for that. Pretty sure. Oh my god! Finally, it's probably gonna be a blue rupee or like arrows, like 5 arrows. Uncut version leaked before the album's even more insane. Shouting rhymes about murdering his ex in graphic. What the fuck? Listen, I have a bad ex, but like I can't imagine that shit. Damage boost. It was a gold skill token. Like I need more of those. Like I need more of those. All of that for an entirely useless gold skill token. No. Even as the line, go ahead, shout, I'll scream with you, somebody help, and he's saying the song at the top of his lungs. In perspective of the song, he shouted to his ex. Yeah, that's crazy. That's scary. Damn. Oh, I forgot about this chest. On the clean version of the album, the song's entirely replaced by a different song. That's crazy. So yeah, when I say that the song Houdini is tame, I mean it's tame. You mean the new song he released? Houdini by Dua Lipa outsold. But anyways, Houdini by Dua Lipa is amazing. Eminem should stick to dad rap. It leaked on Napster, I believe, on 99. Other than you, a bitch so wrong. It is high pitched. He can't pull off Slim Shady in his 50s. I guess that makes sense. I was just wondering, like, I thought his dad rap sucked too, though. I thought no one liked his dad rap. He does, but it's less embarrassing than this. Yeah, I guess we were talking about Pink Floyd, and then we were talking about Eminem, and then I was saying, oh, Timbaland versus Timberlake. I always thought that was kind of funny that those guys work together. But speaking of Justin Timberlake, man, that guy sucks now. And he got a DUI. He has a song in 2020 that's really good called Darkness. You mean Eminem? And you mean Eminem making dad rap? Apparently the new Justin Timberlake album is not very good. But I haven't listened to it. You like serious Eminem? Darkness. I am Dark Slim Shady. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, no, what was I saying? I don't remember. The song is him drawing parallels between his life circumstances and that of the Las Vegas shooter. What the fuck? Sorry. Yeah, that's crazy. But so Mage, can you refresh me on because we were talking about 2020 experience. What was that released in like 2 parts? You've always preferred serious Eminem to funny Eminem, yeah. Like 2020 experience, was that like not all released at the same time, right? Okay, so Never Gonna Dance Again is basically 2020 experience, but good. I'm kidding. I've never heard 2020 experience, so I can't. Musically, I have no idea. Each part is 70 minutes. Dude, that means 1/2 of 2020 experience is longer than both halves of Never Gonna Dance Again. Like, 21 songs? Well, how long are the songs? Because, like, Never Gonna Dance Again has 18 songs, and it's only an hour long. The last song is 11 minutes of Justin Timberlake. I know Mirrors. Isn't Mirrors like 8 minutes? Like, the uncut version of it is like 8 minutes. That was, like, the big single from that. They play that at my store, at the grocery store I work at. But I don't think they play I think they play, like, the 5-minute radio version, which is still long. He said, Led Zeppelin made long songs, why can't we do that now? Who wants it? Did he actually say that? Mirrors is the only song you've heard from it. You've heard that Mirrors is the only one that deserves to be 8 minutes. So Mirrors is like Purple Rain. They're both deserving of being very long. I said, I think they play the radio edit of Mirrors, which is like... Speaking of I just remembered that Holy Grail exists. The one with Jay-Z. That Todd reviewed. And I forgot about that. Was that off Jay-Z's album? That wasn't off Timberlake's album, was it? Suit and Tie was off Timberlake's album. So each half is 70. So he literally released... Yeah, it's like the 1/2 of 2020 experience is literally longer than the Tired of Never Gonna Dance Again. Because, like, all the songs on Never Gonna Dance Again are, like, 3 minutes. Magna Carta Holy Grail. Hashtag rap. See, Never Gonna Dance Again is, like, the good Taemin album. Like, if you're gonna listen to a Taemin album and you don't like K-pop, I mean, I say this because, like, the man, it's not, K-pop is not known for concept albums. Is the 2020 Experience a concept album? I want to know now. Swan's longest album is 141 minutes. Across the entire 2020 Experience, only one song is under 5 minutes. Is it Suit and Tie, or is it a different song? You don't think it's a concept album? Why the fuck is it called the 2020 Experience? You know, in hindsight, I think we all had a collective 2020 experience, and it was called COVID-19. I'm kidding, by the way. That was a joke. Dude, where are my items? Oh my god. Because what, Be Here Now is like 79 minutes, I think. So, like, Be Here Now is slightly longer than one half of 2020 experience. How long is Man of the Woods? I guess Man of the Woods was supposed to be a concept album, but it isn't, right? It's an hour? Okay. Not that bad, I guess. Could be worse. I still think an hour's too damn long for a pop album. Well, okay, Never Gonna Dance Again is 2 albums, so it doesn't count. Also, it's Taemin, so it doesn't count. Taemin could release a 6-hour album and I would listen to it. 16 songs? Fair enough. Yeah, Taemin could probably release 10 hours of music and I'd just be sitting there crying. In one sitting? You mean you're saying I would listen to 10 hours of Taemin in one sitting? Oh, you heard a 6.5-hour album in one. You definitely wanted to cry over that 6.5-hour album. Wait, is that one album about dementia? What's that called? Again, I forget. Everywhere at the End of Time. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I knew that it was that album. I just did. It's from The Caretaker. What's that? In a review with Ryan Seacrest, he explained the meaning of the album's title, saying, "Oh, the artist is The Caretaker." Okay. Is it a guy or a band? It's a guy? Interesting. I guess my next goal is to find all the fairy fountains and... Oh yeah, we can do Fire Temple! Okay, I gotta go back to Kakariko. Okay, I forgot about that. I can do that now. I opened up well. Now technically I don't need to beat Fire Temple, but I can check it. I won't beat Obaja unless I have to, but I'll check everything else. Got popular on TikTok. I can't imagine anyone on TikTok has the attention span to listen to a 6-minute album or 6-hour album. Some people thought it was potentially trivializing dementia, but the caretaker didn't see it that way. He was pleased people were listening to it and studying about dementia. Also, I was not trying to reference that album when I just said the Taman comment. I just made up a random length. I just made up a random length of an album and was like, apparently they did. It was a trend to catalog your reactions as it went. I know. I just said 6 hours randomly. My point was that there is not such a thing as too much Taman music, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kidding. I wouldn't. I don't. You know, if Taman released a 6-hour album, there would be a reason for it. You know. Okay, just bombs. The longest album on your list is Archer's NTS Sessions 1 through 4. It more or less came out of I was playing some of the stuff with my friends would come in and out of my studio and I'd say, "What do you think of this?" And my best friend said, "This is music that you can see." And for some reason that just stuck with me. 8 hours to the second. What was that comment in reference to again? NTS Sessions 1 to 4 is 8 hours to the second of 36 songs total. Only 36 songs. The meaning behind the album's title, synesthesia. I know what synesthesia is. Isn't it like which album? Their song is 58 minutes. Dude, that's like the entirety of name any hour-long pop album. Or not pop album, just any hour-long album. 2020s. Oh, I thought you were I thought you were talking about the Caretaker album, and I was very confused. This is music that you can see. Okay, I get it now. Timberlake is a weird dude. Like, dude, I really hope Taman isn't that cringe when he's Timberlake's age. He better not be. Another super long album on your list is Daughter of Darkness by Natural Snow Buildings. I love that band name. What the fuck? Also, what is what list is this that you keep referring to? Alright. Let's get the rest of the Skulltular awards. I know all of them are nonsense. Yeah. Personal list of albums you want to listen to, okay. I didn't even see what that was. I think it was a junk item. Deck Your Nuts. And I already talked to this guy. Okay. Well, that's the end of that. Last few songs are bonus tracks, though album is 18 songs across nearly 7.5 hours. Yeah, Natural Snow Buildings? That is such a name. I love that. Did I get the Skulltular on there? I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. Orion describes him as drone, free folk, and ritual ambient. I don't remember where the mask shop was, or if I ever even found it. So the mask grotto is here, so when I go back to Child, I remember that, if I go back to Child. Wrong shop. Okay. Swap back to Gruntinic here. Okay, I'm gonna swap to Hammer. I guess I'll do bottom of Fire Triple first, and then I'll climb. Yeah, I have no idea what that would sound like. I can't believe I still haven't found Big Orange Word. Or a wallet. Not that I need a wallet, it's just weird that I haven't found one. If I had a bigger wallet, I'd try archery. I know I'm going to fail it a lot of times, so. Sometimes you wonder what the weirdest album you've ever heard is. I can't think of a weird. I probably haven't listened to any weird albums outside of like the White Album or like normal weird albums. You gotta think of something that still makes you raise an eyebrow. Yeah, you're so desensitized to everything. It's crazy. There's a wallet upgrade. Finally, I was just saying, where are my wallets? Again, I don't need it for anything. I just was wondering how I hadn't found one yet. Dude, I should have fucking jump slashed. I forgot Master Sword strats. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I've listened to very many strange albums. K-pop just isn't that weird, honestly. There are some weird K-pop songs and music videos, I guess, but it's funny because a lot of people who don't know K-pop think K-pop is weird or like their song structures are weird, and then it's like you listen to like any sort of like other genres outside of pop. One possible contender would be something from late period Scott Walker, particularly his final album Bish Bosh. In the show, Panty and Stocking, they both have angelic powers that can turn underpants into weapons and guns to fight evil demons. Captain Beefheart, Trout Mask Replica. Trout Mask Replica doesn't make me raise an eyebrow, but it still does make me laugh. So what was the album you said, Scott Walker? Yeah, you told me that. Wasn't he the Donald Duck guy? The guy who sings in a Donald Duck voice? Is that him? Wrong door. That's the only song he ever did that on. I don't remember what the name of the song was. I think maybe you listened to it once. Because, of course you did. There's a 21-minute song on Bish Bosh that has multiple moments where he just goes silent for 30 seconds at a time. Dude, maybe I will get blue fire arrows at this point. Maybe I'll just beat all the dungeons because I'm not finding the stuff I need. Maybe I'll go finish Shadow Temple now that I have Lullaby. I don't need, and then because I know blue fire arrows was like I don't need it. It would just be convenient if I ever get to Ice Cavern Fairy Bottle. I'm not gonna beat Bobage yet. Let me do the rest of the dungeon. I might come back later. There's 21-minute song on Dishbosh that has multiple moments where he just goes. Oh, I already read that. There's also a song on there which has reverberated farts. For every ghost they kill, they earn heaven coins that can be used to get back into heaven. Are you talking about Panty and Stocking? So it's like Demon Slayer, but cute. I'm kidding. I don't fucking know. I only watched a little bit of Demon Slayer. That's like the only anime I've ever like tried to watch. Oh yeah? And before they kill a ghost, they always yell, "Repent, motherfucker." Wait, actually, that's amazing. Dude, the first episode of Demon Slayer is like, what the fuck? Like, they like rapidly kill a kid's entire family. But to be honest, I only ever watched, like, I think it was part of the first season. Not because I didn't like it, just because I am terrible at watching things, and you know this. It's called ADHD. Panty and Stocking's positive version of sensory overload. I don't know, I just feel lonely. This has nothing to do with... I'm just sad because my family's out of town. I don't know when they'll be back, and I just feel sad and lonely. I mean, they're out of town because my grandfather's dying, and like, yeah, I don't have any relationship with him. But I still feel sad because my aunt's sad, you know. I feel sad for her, and it sucks. Show's absolutely an ADHD show. Sorry, I don't mean to get serious. I'm just a little depresso. The final Scott Walker album ends with a Christmas song. So didn't you say that the Scott Walker guy, he used to be like a child actor or something? A song about a Russian dictator who was sentenced to execution. Sorry, a Russian dictator who was sentenced to execution via firing squad on Christmas Day, 1989. He was a teen pop idol in the 60s. Oh my god. That is amazing. Not the teen pop idol, but the... So is Taven the only teen pop idol who ever grew up normal? Thank you, big arm sword. And I guess the majority of K-pop idols, because they don't let them be weird, they don't let them go crazy. I mean, there are exceptions, but most K-pop idols don't go crazy in a good way. The ones who are bad have been involved in like really bad stuff, which I'm not going to talk about. Wait, which one? Since we're getting random, you're going to just go ahead. He also has a song about New York after 9/11 via metaphor of Elvis' stillborn twin. The fuck? What were you going to go ahead with, Enigma? Also, which one, what? Which K-pop idol? I said, I think most K-pop idols turn out okay, at least in the public eye. Most of them either end up just no longer being in the public eye, they just settle down to get married, or they just continue doing their thing and they just never grow up in a sense because they're never allowed to grow up. It ends with him repeating, I'm the only one alive from Elvis's perspective. I'm sorry, it's not funny, it's just bizarre. What does this have to do with the Twin Towers? Because both of the Twin Towers went down, so how does that metaphor even make sense? I'm sorry, it's not funny. I'm just so in shock right now. It's not funny. What the fuck? Even the Donald Duck song is about something. Are you saying that the Twin Tower metaphor is about nothing? What's your point here? I'm not following. I'm not following. Or is your point just that Scott Walker is fucking crazy? Okay, I gotta breathe for a second. Do I not have Forest Wind? I don't know. That's whatever. Oh my god. Scott Walker did whatever he wanted and then later he did. Yeah, I guess what I was saying is that this is actually kind of sad when I think about it, but when I say K-pop idols aren't allowed to grow up, I've seen like a lot of them talk about like wanting to be wanting to like settle down, get married or whatever, and like they aren't allowed to because as long as they're still in the industry, they're scrutinized for dating because they're like people want them to like do fan service and like be single for the fans. Or like I'm not saying there have been K-pop idols who've gotten married like while still being idols, like Chen from EXO. Both of the remaining members of TVXQ, I think, are both married now. Some of the Super Junior members, but like a lot of ex-idols, but like they've also received hate. Like people wanted Chen to leave EXO just because he got married and had a kid, which is crazy to me because like he so allegedly he got a girl pregnant and like they decided to like stay together and get married, and people were mad about this because they didn't want him to get married. They're like, idols shouldn't get married. I agree, it's okay. I can check water temperatures now. That like idols shouldn't get married. So like, he should leave the group. And I'm like, shouldn't you be happy that he's like being a responsible like husband and father, like staying with his like wife and child? Shouldn't you be happy about that? Like, shouldn't you be happy that he's not a deadbeat? Like, you're asking a guy to be a deadbeat just so he can continue to be a single? Like, shouldn't you be happy that he's being a responsible guy? Shouldn't you be like, I'm a fan of men who are responsible? Like, I do not understand people. It's like he's just being a responsible guy. Idol culture is fucking weird. Idol culture, like celeb culture, and just like, we don't need more Drakes. Oh god. I mean, I want to think that these people are like 12-year-old fangirls or adult incels who have no life and are just jealous. Like either like those are the two demographics. Those are the two demographics for like idol culture is like 12-year-olds and like adult incels. Like, and then there's like all the normal people, of course. Who are fans, but unfortunately the people who take it to extremes. So yeah, it's really, really hard for idols to like settle down and get married without facing extraordinary scrutiny. And idols face dating rumors over like the dumbest shit. Like people said that like Taemin was dating one of his dancers because like she posted like with like the same background as him. Like they thought they were like in the same house or some shit. And like sleuths. Like I mean like literally people were like investigating this. Like stalking this girl's Instagram stories to see if like she and Taemin were dating. And I'm like, first of all, why the fuck do you care? And second of all, how do you have that much free time? Like it was crazy. People are fucking crazy. And I just wish that fans wouldn't be like that, and I wish companies wouldn't encourage that shit. Or at least be neutral to it. Because, they know it makes them more money, so anything that pleases the fans. I just wish fans wouldn't be like that. That's all. Yeah, I mean, it was a very small minority of people who were doing that shit. We're like, Chen should leave EXO because he got married, but it was not a lot of people. But the fact that anyone was like that is crazy to me. Like, I do not understand people. People are so weird about shit. Like, people do not know how to chill, and it's crazy. But when I was joking about, do you think Taemin's like the only teen idol who grew up normal? But I guess what I mean about like K-pop idols is if they're gonna stay in the industry, they have to keep like a relatively clean image, because like, how like Miley started doing like hard drugs and stuff. Like, if you do drugs in South Korea, even weed, your career is over. Like, it is so over. So any K-pop idol who is still an idol has obviously not been caught doing that stuff. So in the first episode, they fight a big shit monster called Big Brown Eye. Which K-pop idol? Oh, Taemin from SHINee. But I guess most of them have grown up normal. Like, I guess Jungkook is pretty normal. Like, I think all the BTS members grew up fine, but I still can't get over Jungkook saying, and night after night, I'll be fucking you right. Like, I know he's an adult and he can say that. It just still makes me laugh. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think that, sorry, when you said big shit monster, I thought of Conquer's Bad Fur Day. But also, well, that was rude. But yeah, I also think that, most K-pop idols grow up normal because, again, their career would be over if they did anything deemed, bad, since they're such... You're sure it was reinforcing that? Since they're such, what's the word? Prudes, honestly. Like, South Korea is such a prudish society. Like, I don't want to be like, I don't want to sound like racist by saying that. I'm being serious though. Like, it's crazy. Like, not only is like weed bad, but like it's super misogynistic. You're sure it was referencing that? Oh, the Conquer thing? Yeah, super misogynistic. And just like, overall, just like fucked up society. It's corrupt in like different ways than our society's corrupt, because like we have like systemic racism, like because we were like founded on slavery and stuff. So like their justice system is corrupt. Like you get more time for weed than for grape, but like our justice system is corrupt. Like we have like disproportionate incarcerations of Black people. So like different problems, but everywhere has problems. Because humor takes inspiration from South Park. Reason Penny and Stocking was made was because the creator got drunk one day, watched Family Guy drawn together in South Park, and thought that it was funny and thought, why can't Japan make shows like this? I see. Well, I mean, I think we talked about why Family Guy sucks in a different stream. Well, I haven't watched Family Guy, but from the clips I've seen, it just looks kind of lame. Minoritime? I don't know what that means, sorry. But I guess my point is, yeah, I guess K-pop idols generally grow up better than most teen idols because they're just straight up not allowed. As long as they stay Aqua Teen Hunger, they watch those too. Oh, okay. As long as they stay in the industry, they're not really allowed to do much. That would call them as going crazy. But I think most of them have some sort of trauma from being in the industry at such a young age, but like, did Brittany actually do anything besides like shave her head? Aqua Teen Hunger Force is great late night content to turn your brain off too. Yet it still respects the audience. Yeah, I guess this is kind of turning into an All Dungeons dude. Even if it's not technically an All Dungeons dude. Are you kidding me? There we go. We got Smiling Fins, which is the best adult swim show in ages. Oh, there's for words when it's no longer useful to me. I honestly don't really have too much interest in like watching adult cartoons. I don't know. It's just not for me, really. I'm not a prude by any means. Don't get me wrong. I just don't really find that stuff all that funny generally. I mean, I do find some of those jokes funny, but generally not really. So, Smiley Friends is different. It's actually clever and not mean-spirited. Oh no, like I'm not saying it is or isn't. I'm just saying, I don't know. It's still batshit insane. Can he actually bomb to Japan due to his audience not being familiar with Western anime style and crassness? You see it as a win for internet animators? But yeah, honestly, I mean, I don't watch that many shows in general. I want to watch like epic story-driven shit. Like that's what I want to watch. Because other shows don't like pull me in. Like episodic stuff doesn't really pull me in that much. I mean, yeah, I did watch Daria. I need to go back to watching Daria. And like, yeah, Daria is very episodic, but like Daria is like kind of different because I relate to the character, I guess. Yeah, most episodic shows just aren't for me. But I would like story-driven things, but I don't want to watch shows that are like 700 episodes or some shit. Like some animes are just like so long. I think. Yeah, some animes are like stupid length. So I like Avatar. That's like the only show I've really watched that I like that. But like, it's nice and short. It's 3 seasons, you know. It's a good self-contained story that like builds on itself. I guess I could still use Forest Wind to save myself from falling. I can't believe this seat's gonna take me 4 streams. It's not gonna take me 4 streams. I just don't want to keep playing, honestly, but I will. No, it's fine. I feel like it's taking longer than I'd like it to. Now I have to use big horns on strats. MLP has more episodes. Okay, I'll read your messages in a second, sorry. I've actually heard, like, good stuff about MLP, which is kind of crazy. But I guess people, like, immediately dismiss it because it's, like, for girls, but that's not, like, a reason to dismiss it, you know? I think it's stupid that people, you know, they just hate things that are targeted at, like, tween and teen girls, you know? Like, it definitely gets made fun of. I've definitely seen, like, MLP get made fun of a lot. Okay, you said, okay, we have almost all the items. The only items I'm missing is pretty much nothing. So I have all the items now. So I need, like, the Water Temple boss key. And I need, like, because that's where beans are. So I have all the items except blue fire arrows. So I need the Water Temple boss key and, I have Gold Gauntlets. Wait, so is it down to Water Temple boss key again? Is that are we once again in a Water Temple boss key situation? Oh yeah, I'm gonna need, like, Minuet, I think, to get into that, like, loading area. But other than that, we should be pretty good. Okay. Hunter x Hunter has 148 episodes. It's about as long as I'm willing to get in an anime. Anime seems like it be up your alley in general. MLP has more episodes. His old style reminds me of really Newgrounds animations, like Skyrim, cartoon, and Eugene series. My favorite is Coney 2012. That show helped break the mold. I'm surprised he didn't make a show sooner. If you want something narrative-driven or complex characters, you probably enjoy Teen Titans. In Avatar, both helped people show that Western cartoons can have overarching stories and complex characters. All right. But yeah, I like Avatar. I don't even remember why I started watching it. I think it was just on Netflix or something, and someone had told me, like, this show is good, and I was like, oh. And then I was like, oh. I was like, yeah. That reminds me, I never finished Legend of Korra. I was going to do that, and then that semester was just fucking awful, and I just ended up, like, not finishing it. Because I was going through, like, a lot of shit. And it was just not. So I think I'd have to, like, restart it if I watched it again, because it's been a while. And I was going through shit at the time. I was also watching Dragon Prince, which I never finished watching that either. Are you serious? This is why I have First Wind. You watched season 1 of it? I think I watched season 1. I can't remember if I watched all of season 2 or part of it. I think I watched all of season 2 and then, like, beginning of season 3. And now there's, like, 4 or 5 seasons out, I think. But again, I'm really, really bad at watching shows. Are you kidding me? Sorry. So yeah. Sokka's VA was in it? Yeah, he was. Yeah. I think Sokka's VA was, like, the main character. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I watched that show. I'm so bad. I wanted to ask who your favorite Avatar character is, but you've probably answered that before, but I don't remember. Toph? Fair. Okay. Iroh. I love Iroh. I think Iroh was my dad's favorite character. Because yes, I made my dad watch it. He loved it. But yeah, I think Iroh was his favorite character. Samurai Jack is another masterpiece of cartoon. I've heard the name, but I don't know anything about it. It's unlike anything else to show that respected kids' attention span. It wasn't afraid to go minutes upon minutes with no dialogue. Bold to assume that kids have an attention span. I guess this was before the Coco Melon generation. Also, fuck Coco Melon. Just thought I'd say that. I mean, I know it's not the same like age demographic, but like, just kids are being started young on like complete and utter bullshit, and then they have no attention span. I mean, I could probably watch something about minutes of dialogue if it was visually engaging enough. I do prefer animation generally over like live action now because like I get bored like visually. The only live action movies I like are like ones with lots of action and lots of like creative like visual stuff. Either action or like creative visual stuff. Those are the two things. It doesn't have to be action packed, but it has to be like artsy. They have to do like lots of cool stuff with it. Samurai Jack's about a samurai whose land is conquered by evil Aku, and he trains his life to defeat Aku. Right before he kills him, Aku sends Jack into the future, where Aku's taken over everything. He has to find a way back to the past. He was voiced by Mako from Korra. Original voice of Iroh? Oh, yeah. Mako's not the character in Korra. Did they name him that in Korra, or is that a different name? There's a character in Korra who starts with an M. I thought. And when the reboot season happened, they got Greg Baldwin, who took over for Mako after his death. In the reboot of Samurai Jack. Yeah. Or did they name the Korra character after the guy? I don't remember this. Where am I? What am I doing with my life? That is a good question. They did? Okay. I thought that was a character, but I couldn't remember. Anyways, what am I doing? Oh yeah. Bring the block down, that's what I'm doing. For one, there's no outlines. Show style is stunning, there's no outlines. Should I beat Bovagia? I'm not gonna beat Bovagia right now. I will come back. Let me do water. Well, I don't know if water temple is actually water temple, but let me do whatever dungeon that is. Oh yeah, I need long shot too. I think so. I need long shot and long shot water boss key. They're strong powers that pop out. Okay, so I need long shot, water boss key, and one other thing, which I forgot. Minuet, yeah, Minuet, because I can't find the other way into that loading zone. And those are 2 whole dungeons I can't access right now. So, yeah. One of them is probably forest. One of them has to be forest, one of them has to be water, one of them has to be ice cavern, and I need to beat both forest and water, I believe. So, yeah, I need to beat forest and water. So, if this is forest, I'll full clear it right now because I have the boss key. If this is water, I'll explore what I can. Oh, it's ice cavern. Okay, I can do ice cavern. I'm just gonna have to get rid of my bugs, probably. I'll do ice cavern. I'll full check ice cavern, and just hope I find Minuet here. And if not, then I'm gonna be looking for Minuet for a while. So that'll be fun. Because that means forest and water. That means one of those is forest and one of them is water. What? Because Ganon's castle entrance and I think the 2 loading zones are interconnected, and the only way in is through Minuet. I think that's the case. Hold on. I hate this dungeon because of the fucking ice physics. It's very annoying. No one likes ice physics. Come on, be honest here. The show has some funny moments though, like after himself's hilarious, the show gave us the meme doctor going extra thick. It also has some intense fighting scenes that were blatantly showed us limbs being chopped off, but there were robots that bleed oil. Cool. What channel was that on? It was on Cartoon Network. All right. Was Cartoon Network like more graphic than like the other channels? Well, not graphic, but like more. Yeah, you know what I mean. More mature, I guess. Because like I remember in Avatar, they weren't allowed. There were certain things that like Nick wouldn't let them show in Avatar. Like I'm just gonna say Jet, and you probably know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna go into details for anyone who hasn't watched the show. They were always third in the ratings, so they had to make themselves stand out. They were generally much edgier than Nick and Disney. I don't like things that are edgy for the sake of being edgy, but if it has purpose, then I love it. You know? If it's edge with a purpose. It was usually with a purpose. You know what I'm talking about, Jet. There was also the one scene, I think in the first season, when Aang is like being held in that like prison. You remember the like Fire Nation prison on that island or whatever? There's this one part, and apparently they were gonna have him like hanging upside down or something originally, but Nick said that was like too graphic, or not graphic, but just like too like intense, and they didn't allow it. That's what I heard. So. I mean, the most mature scene I ever got was Adventure Time. Whenever it decided to get philosophical, you don't think it always worked in its favor. Is Adventure Time good? It's great. I think another show you recommended me was Gravity Falls. You don't love it as much as a lot of people. You do think you got up at dance points, but you enjoyed it. Gravity Falls is phenomenal. At one point, I had a list of shows I was going to watch, and I don't remember what all of them were. Comparable to Avatar in terms of how airtight the whole experience was. Nice. Is Avatar like actually the best show ever? I don't know because I don't watch many shows. It's not on as grand of a scale. Fair enough. I would aspire to be able to world build the way that the Avatar creators world built. It probably is. One of the greatest TV shows. Is it better than every anime? That was also another good take that my ex had, but it's also a very cold take. It would have been weirder if he said Avatar sucked. Seems like people's opinions are a lot more split on Korra, but you don't know. I said I never finished Korra, not because I disliked it, but just because I was going through some shit. And I'm bad at staying on track with things when I'm going through shit, which is why the entertainment video hasn't come out yet. Another wallet upgrade. I find it very hard to beat Cowboy Bebop. Should I watch Cowboy Bebop? I was gonna ask something, but it's only 26 episodes. Okay, have you watched Legend of Korra? I've only watched like season 1 and like part of season 2 because I was going through it. I was curious if you liked it or hated it. You got 2 episodes in. Yeah, this is life. What am I doing? Where's this Spatula? It's over here. I got like a season and a half in. 69! Sorry. It's not even funny. I'm just in a bad mood. Wait, I want to refill my bottles. Or my other bottle. Most of the stuff you know about it is just sabotaging of it. But also people are like very opinionated about it. People either seem to love it or think it's very bad. Or people just think it's mid. I don't know. Okay, let's just open this one up and then I'll go grab 3 fire. Korra and Teenage Robot are probably Nick's most mistreated shows. Sorry, I can't read. Wait, so I only need 2 fires. What am I doing? I keep going the wrong way. I'm so lost. I want to go in the other room. I just wanted to refill my fire. I should have kept one thing of bugs. I still don't have Bolero, so it doesn't really matter. I think I did all the other Snarl Skulls except for the Bolero one. Or no, I didn't do Death Mountain Trail Soil Skull. That should have been an easy thing to do. Okay, I'll go to Death Mountain Trail when I go Child again. What am I doing? My brain is not working super well, which is fun. I have to work tomorrow. God, I'm so stressed out about everything. Like just life. Excuse me. I'll catch up on messages in a bit. Let me just finish doing what I'm doing here, and then oh yeah, the Zor's Fountain, Fairy Fountain, and Underwater Check with Iron Boots. Okay. I'll go do adult Zor's Fountain checks, I guess, after this. I can't actually remember if Zor's Fountain is like barren. I know Sigafar's Meadow is barren, I think, but I still need to get there to access a dungeon. So, yeah. What am I doing? People say Invader Zim was too, but Invader Zim's reason for cancellation was simply budget. It was also highly controversial. Okay, there's the slingshot I was told about, and there's Maniacal Stick. Alright. So it's also highly controversial, but the reason above all else that it was canceled was because the show was expensive and had big ideas. I say Cartoon Network generally edgier, but Invader Zim was darker than anything that ever aired on CN. Particularly the episode Dark Harvest, the episode where Zim goes around harvesting people's organs, replacing them with stuff and stuffing the organs in his body to pass as a human. Wow. Crazy. An actual murderer jokingly cited the episode as an influence for his crime in a court case. Holy shit. Ice is GG. Okay, I think I did everything in GGG. I think I got ahead that the underwater room was worthless, so I think I did everything else in GGG. Let's go ahead and check this underwater item. The show did not fuck around. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm glad that I mean, I hope no one was like upset or no one tried to like blame the show for like someone's actions, because like that's what people do when they like blame media. Okay, there's the next quiver upgrade. When people like blame media for like some parents did, yeah. It's like why blame the media itself instead of like blaming the like person who did an action? Like I don't get it. I don't get why people think the way that they do. It aired next to Fairly Odd Parents. I don't know that much about Fairly Odd Parents, so I can't really comment on how weird that is. The show was much more lighthearted than them. Fair enough. There's the biggest bomb bag. I'm getting everything except the items I actually need once again. Invader Zim was ahead of its time, though. Its influence still carries on today. I'm tired. What am I doing? Nothing, apparently. Oh, I was going to make it night. Every goth kid loves the show, especially the character Gur. You still love it? Nice. Really? Did I already get the Skulltula? Seriously? Really? What else can I do here? I'm out of options here. Starting to run out of options. You should go to bed? Fucking hell. I want to go to bed, but I can't because I want to finish this. I guess I'll finish it tomorrow because I really don't feel like finishing this. Alright, well, thanks for the message. I'm gonna have to go to bed because my back hurts and I'm just really tired. So